got the whole damn bay with me. I beat the hood in the 707. I'm still good in the 510. I got fam from the 415. Check the ring camera, bitch, I'm really outside. There's no cap with me. No chain in my teeth, all factory. Bling. Talk about a fake smile. No wonder why they hate now. Ha ha. Me and Marco dropped a 50 piece. It's priceless. Nigga ain't shit for free. 10s, 20s, money ain't shit to me. Playing with these bands is a symphony. I got drive, I don't drive lift, nigga. God ain't real. What am I, myth, nigga? Ugly Marco, we got a hit, nigga. This shit slap like my last name Smith, nigga.
Yo, we're back at it. Episode 28 on the Cutty Convos. We got Adam.
What's up? Sorry, I have a cough. I'm Adam and my homie Baker. This is my little brother, basically, from childhoodness.
What's good?
Yeah, long time friend. We were gonna talk about, like, I don't know. Just came back from other vending event, but I was just at I Am Summer. And it was pretty dank. It was pretty cool. Got to give I Am Sue my little jacket, and everything was good. There were hella people in there. Neff was there. Scando was there. The whole HBK squad.
How was that? I heard that event was fire.
It was fun. It was cool. They had us in, like, a weird, like, sectioned off part of the park where, like, you know, they could actually get people, like, with tickets in. So that was kind of strange, but, like, I understood why they did it. But it was cool the whole time. We were just kind of chilling in a nice-ass air-conditioned room all fucking day. And just being like, yo, like, let's play some Switch. Let's play things while we were waiting for people to pull up on us. And it was quite a few people, you know. Made me a decent amount of chunk of change. It was good.
You had a lot of people come to your
Yeah,
booth?
I wouldn't say it was, like, the most ever, but it was definitely a lot of people kept coming up and being like, what the fuck is this, you know? And we were right next to fundraisers, too. And they're, like, a pretty well-known brand. They're Cool John's, like, brand. So they're really popping in, and they had their shit going, and so people would just come to us, like, pretty much right after and be like, what's going on over here, you know? And it was cool the whole time. It was fun. Got to talk to I Am Sue when I gave him the jacket. Got to talk about... Hey. We were just talking for a minute. We didn't really saying too much, but it was just funny because, like, we tried to give him his jacket, like, right in the beginning of the show, like, before anything had started. But he was with his mom, and his mom was like, don't even try to, like, approach us right now. Like, we're doing something right now, and you're, like, coming up. There was, like, 10 of us, you know? So she's like, there's too many of y'all. And I was like, oh, damn, I didn't realize, like, everyone followed. Like, I'm so sorry, you know? And, like, it was all cool, though. But it was just funny. He was like, I'm so sorry. Like, and then I was saying I was sorry. And, you know, it was funny. Funny
Was the whole Rebel crew?
No, it was just me, Frosty, Sean, and Ty, our manager, and it was pretty cool. It wasn't hella deep though. It was nice enough to the point though where we could just, like, leave and walk around in, like, shifts. We'd be like, oh, yo, like, let's go walk around the park. Like, y'all stay here and we're gonna fucking go, you know?
Did you get on any rides?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I did not. I should have. Nah, I did not get on any rides. I did fuck up. I was low-key thinking it was so hot. I was really thinking about getting in. They have, like, a water park there now.
I've never been to either of them. That's crazy.
It's a weird. It's not, like, super strange, but it's strange to know that it's gonna close in 10 years. You know, so I feel like they're not doing that much with it. So they just have, like, this. They opened up a new water park though that's pretty small, and I was like, I'm trying to go in there because it was like 105 degrees. It felt like.
Bro, 10 years is enough time to get a little return on your investment. Come on, like
10 years. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so y'all should make this water park a little bigger or something.
I don't know. The 49ers next door, they're about to buy it out, so we'll see.
Is that what's going on? They're buying it out?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Who knows what this some tech company roll in?
You never know. It was weird though, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. I've actually never been to Great America in my life, so.
Really? Yeah. It was my first time ever being there, but it was cool. They definitely had a lot of rides. It looked really fun. I just didn't really want to leave, like, get too far away from the booth because I was thinking, like, I Am Sue would come by at any time, you know?
So the events were good. The show was amazing.
The show was super fun, yeah. It was good to see, like, he played, like, all of his classic hits, you know, like, played Gas Pedal, played, like, you know, Function. He played, like, everything from, like, the old school days and, like, his newest shit too. So it was really fun. Problem came on, the whole HBK gang. It was, I don't know.
HBK, they still got it.
Yeah, they really still had it. It was really cool. They did like they broke out into like this dance routine for one of the songs. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just feel like that's something you never see a rap group do anymore. Like, and I was like, this is really dope that they like had some like time to like think about doing like a whole dance routine to it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Go.
I was like, it was cool. It was definitely very special. I was glad to be like a part of it / there at all, you know, to like witness it.
That's what's up. Did you do any like recording, any photography in the
I did a
background?
little bit. I brought so much shit that I didn't bring my camera, but I took like a couple of videos and stuff. I'll probably send them to you. I'm trying to like compile one together right now because my friend has the only video of me like talking to I Am Sue. And so I'm like, send it to me. And he's like, it's on my hard drive. Like, I don't have it on me, you know?
Damn.
And I'm like, oh my God, like, send it to me. Send it to me, Rocky.
And you also vended today. So how was that experience like?
I did that. It was a back to school thing. So they were giving out free backpacks. It was really cool. It was also really different from anything I've ever done just because it was like kids pretty much there. So I felt like I shouldn't have been there, honestly, a little. It was a little, you know, I'm selling pants that say fuck you on them. And like I'm selling lighters and stuff. So like people were like kind of looking at me and being like, what the, and like, so it wasn't exactly my crowd of people, but it was really cool. People still came and bought stuff. I still made some money, so that's all that mattered. But you know, like, it was just like, I don't know if next time that'll be my look, you know?
I mean, yeah. You try different things out, see what you like.
I also just don't want to get in trouble with anyone.
True.
Or get Uncle Dame in trouble. Shout out to Uncle Dame because he set it all up. It was cool though. Eric Lees was hosting with Sealy, and Stunnaman was there to perform. There was Dope. There's Dope Dude, Dope Uso, Marhundo. He was really cool. There was SFG, Cali J. There were some young ass kids too. Some like probably like 12 years old or younger rapping, like performing. It was pretty cool though. I was like, all right, like, you know, at least they're getting it out some way, you know?
Hey, try it. Fuck,
Yeah.
You never know. You might get the next one.
Yeah, that's hella true. You never know. I think Stunnaman started doing that shit hella early too. I think all of them started doing that shit when they were kids.
That's how it starts. You never know where you're going to take it. Didn't Frosty say he was doing it hella young too?
Yeah, he was like a percussionist too. He was in like band and stuff when he was a young kid. I was in band too. No.
Lucky ass.
Were you?
I was. For sixth grade, I
Always
got
wanted
kicked
to be
out
in
because I got
band.
an S. But
I was like, I think I was doing like trumpet.
you were doing trumpet?
Like
That'd be
sixth
a
grade?
fire one, yeah.
Like I was
did
doing it, and then I
percussion.
was like, eh.
You didn't like it?
Because we had to share the mouth.
Oh, I think you had told me this
Damn.
before.
Yeah,
because,
I
it was
said
because
this.
you went to fucking
What kind of shit?
I lived in a small town, so like when we shared we didn't share the trumpet, but we shared
I'd be like, I need to get this boiled every
we
time.
had to like put it in like some solution and then you give it to the
It's
next
just fucking
person.
disgusting. I'd be so
Like,
disgusted.
we all know each other.
Yeah, for
We're
real.
fine.
That's disturbing.
What the
No.
fuck?
Or
Looking
when
back, I wish I
when
could-
you get, I don't know if your school did this, but they give us like a recorder for like the year,
Yeah.
and then we played it, and then we had to go back.
No, never had to do the recorder.
They did that for like your class. I think they stopped doing that the year right before me because
Really?
like Arnold's like everyone was like, yeah, Arnold.
It's gone
It's
now.
this is governor's
It's
fault.
Gavin Newsom now.
It was crazy.
How was it growing up in Temecula? I always get
Shitty.
Adam's perspective.
Yeah.
It was
how
like it was kind of strange because I moved around like a lot. But I guess it was just where like I knew like the most people growing up. It's where like I made the most of the childhood friends, whatever little.
You were kind of popular growing up though too though.
Well,
'cause
I just feel like it's because of my brother.
Yeah, his brother was pretty popular in like
Yeah.
middle school, high school. So I feel like he got the tail end of it, you know? So like people
Mm-hmm.
always liked him. Or teachers would hate you. But
Yeah.
like for the most part, you know, like you grow up and like everyone's always like, oh my God, like you're Mo's brother.
Was it different growing up there because you're a little bit browner than Adam?
Yeah, I didn't really like it for that reason. And didn't really like. I feel like I stuck out and like didn't have the best experiences, and that's why I was like not really feeling it. Even if like some people knew my name or whatever, it's not like they really like knew me. I definitely found whatever like cool people I could find, and got the fuck out of there as soon as I could.
How long have you lived here in the city?
Almost 7 years.
Just as long as you?
Yeah, I'm like, you moved a little before or a little
It was
after
2017.
I did. Yeah.
Like spring 2017, like April.
Oh, wait, 7 years. Yeah, because now it has been 7 years. That
Yeah,
we've
I've
lived
been
here.
here since 2017 too. Well, I actually like living here, but I've been in the Bay Area for a minute. But
Yeah, I like moved around different cities because I mean it's expensive out here.
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy out here sometimes.
It
But
is
it's like,
definitely. We lived in crazy ass experiences.
you were roommates at one time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we shared
we
we slept in the same garage.
I was gonna
So-
say you shared a bed. I was like, hey.
Bro, I've shared
Damn
beds.
near.
I've shared beds
Damn
with
near, bro. We were
with
close
people
enough.
for sure.
Shit.
We definitely. Do you remember when we lived in the place on it was 300.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say the actual address, but
I mean, shit.
it was. Remember? Okay, so there was 2 beds in the
Just
entire
2 beds,
spot,
bro.
and there was like 8 of us living in there.
and then maybe
So
another bed in the garage or something.
No, but the garage we used for when we had like people over. We it's so gross. Okay, so we had 2 beds in our spot that like 8 of us shared, but then we had another bed in the garage that we would use as the smush room.
It's kinda fucked,
Why
'cause
would
when
you
I
guys
would
bring anyone
visit-
over to that
I
place?
visited,
bro.
and they were like,
Yeah.
just go sleep in the bed on the garage.
Yeah, that was like
on the
our
bed in the
guest
garage.
/ smush, but yeah.
It's kind of. They didn't tell me it was
Very
like
good.
You're all
that.
rolling around there, like,
bro.
oh, it's
Yeah,
comfortable
what's
here.
happening in there?
Fuck y'all,
Yeah.
bro.
No, that place was nasty. We were definitely hella gross.
How
but
how much were you guys paying at that time? You guys all
I paid like $300 a month.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, and I
Damn.
think everyone else was paying like around $300.
I thought
But there
I
were
had it good.
there were people that were living upstairs that paid like regular prices, but they never came downstairs. You know what I mean?
Oh, so the regular people
Fucking
like
ball.
rented that out to you guys? Like you had upstairs?
no, it's a whole story. It was one of our other friends actually from high school that we didn't really like know like that. Like one of our friends had rented it out to us and had explained it that we all only live on the downstairs part. We didn't even realize like what was going on upstairs. Upstairs was our other friends from like high school, but they didn't know that we were living there. So they were paying like, I don't know, like $800 or something a month. And we were all paying. They like figured out that like there was like 8 of us living under there. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, you guys can't live here. Like, what the fuck is going on? And they were like, oh, sorry.
Fuck you. We're downstairs, people.
Yeah. we were basically just like,
How long did this last for?
maybe like 6 months. And then we just moved to a house, remember?
Do
That's
you
when we
remember
moved
like
to
what
OGG.
happened for that process between like was the lease up? Were people moving out or something?
Yeah, the lease was up and the landlord didn't like us at all because we were starting so many. We would like get in fights with our neighbors and stuff because like we were so loud. It was a big problem. We were
Sounds
just
very
big
familiar.
party college. It was a typical college house, you know what I mean?
So you guys are just causing hella fucking problems and shit.
Yeah, and we'd throw a bunch of parties and it would always be really fucking active and it was just bad. But that's what you do when you're trying to save some money and you just take whatever kind of living conditions you
Yeah,
can.
no one give a fuck. You're partying like.
For real. It's like, I'll just sleep on the ground here tonight. It doesn't matter. It's okay. It's a place over my head.
Like when I was living in Hayward, there's 3 of us living in like the studio.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
exactly.
it was just like made it work.
Damn.
When I even after I moved out of that house, I lived with my brother, and he had a
Bruh.
studio, and he literally like was like, yeah, you can just put your bed in the closet. So I would just be like, yeah, I sleep in a closet, and people would be like, how fancy of a gay person are you? And I'd be like, no, I literally. I live in a closet, like, and people would be so freaked out, and it's just like, this is how you have to live in the Bay Area, I guess. You don't have to, but
Until you get your money up and then you get your spot.
yeah,
Get you a
and now I
little
have my own
studio
spot. Now I
yourself.
have a very nice spot. Okay, that doesn't look that great right now because I was
Yeah.
moving a bunch of stuff around for vending, but
It's nice, man.
it's
Got a
nice.
little
It's a
view
very
and
nice
shit.
spot. I got a pool. I got a hot tub.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Do you ever go in it?
With the jets.
Yeah, that I barely ever go in. I go in sometimes. They just fixed the hot tub, so I just started going back in.
Nice.
I went in once already.
Is it a heated pool too?
Yes, it is. It's super nice for that. Yeah, it's so nice. even though it still needs to be pretty nice out to actually go in there.
So what projects do you have like coming up for yourself?
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just working on like the hoodies right now. Got like a bunch of different color hoodies. I'm trying to make like a bunch.
Oh, I gave the hoodie to my homie. So.
Oh yeah.
I told her to take a picture of it in Japan.
We might see something.
Hey.
I'm working on that. I just made some. I'm trying to work on like different things. You know what I mean? So I just did like some rugbies. I'm working on these like rugby, type of like polo shirts. I still really want to make some shoes. I have like a little outline for some shoes, but I'm kind of scared because of the whole thing going on with.
You're not trying to get sued?
Yeah, Bape and all them. I think you're gonna see some stuff. Working on some collabs maybe that I don't usually do anymore. I'm kind of tired of working on collabs, but I may pick up a bit of it for a little, get some money.
What's a collab to you?
Like working with someone like one-on-one for some shit. Like,
okay.
Where it's like, hey, like you're gonna put your brand on this, and I'm gonna put my brand on this, and we're boop like. And I just
what collabs have you done?
I've done stuff with Jake or Afterthought. Sorry. Done some hoodies with him. I've done some with this dude Nico D. Made some hoodies with him. And I made these hats one time with this dude Adam Velez. But he didn't like them, so he never put them out. So I just have like a bunch of like Adam Velez hats in my fucking like storage, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. And they were pretty cool too. Adam, we should have released those.
The collabs are hard. Damn.
Yeah, they're fucking. It's cool. Like I feel like I want to make stuff that's like one of one-ish kind of with people, so that there's like fun stuff with it. So like we made these hats that literally had like a little blunt, little carrying pouch that you could hold your stuff in. And it's like, I don't know. I want to make like unique stuff like that for people. I don't want to just make t-shirts anymore.
You should. I mean, you can only make so much of something, before where it's been done
a million times. Yeah.
Like, how can you make something where other people are just like, they never, like who has a hat with the fucking weed pouch thing in it,
Exactly.
Right.
Come on now. Or some fucking...
Or like a hat with the fucking shades popped down.
That'd be kind of funny. Get some goggles on there. You could make that a cool thing. There we go.
Nah, like just fucking go for it. Fuck, this is the time to do it. Everyone's in that era right now, anyways. Like,
that is very true.
You got to experiment. I mean, have you seen something where people try to experiment where you're just like, oh, it just doesn't work?
Yeah, a bunch of times. But that's like the fun part about like experimenting, As long as I feel like like when's the right and wrong time to be like, this worked or this didn't. You know what I mean? You need to assess that properly and not like lean into an experiment so hard that you never come back from it. You know what I mean? Someone turns into a crazy experimentalist.
Do you do clothes too, or do you?
No, I was one of the OG Rebel Status models.
He was.
There you go.
He was one of the very first.
A hand model?
I mean, not gonna lie, like that shit would kind of be interesting, even though like, cause I cook a lot like for myself, and I'd just be burning the fuck out of my hands and shit. Maybe before that though, being a hand model would be fine. It would be interesting, I guess.
Some rings.
But no, just clothes, just modeling for Adam back in the day. I just worked too goddamn much to be doing that.
Tell him he needs to do a runway show or a fashion show.
Bro, you should make some EMS gear. You know what I mean?
A jumpsuit
for our fucking first
like
responders, bro.
Yeah,
You're an EMS? You're an
I'm
EMT?
an EMT, yeah.
Damn, that must be wild out here. You have some crazy ass fucking time? Some fun time?
Yeah. It's a lot of smells. It's a lot of sights to see. A lot of verbal abuse to be suffered.
Yeah, you wake someone up after you Narcan someone. They're just pissed at you.
Not even like
what the
like
fuck?
that,
You ruined my high.
Like that's like I'm prepared for that. Like I'm getting ready for that. But like some of these dementia patients will sundown on you, like
Oh yeah.
some of these,
Oh,
you
yeah.
already know, you know.
Start throwing the
Some people
mollies,
just
bro. They
just turn on you, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was just holding your hand and I was rubbing it and we were good because you were in pain, and now you're swinging at me and shit, and I don't appreciate
That's so
that.
funny.
That's how. Yeah.
Have you ever had to deal with someone like that before, Aaron?
Nah, I never really worked with or like elderly patients prior that were not cognizant or had their mental wits.
No one in your family ever had dementia?
My uncle does, but I haven't seen him since he got it.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
He's in a facility, and he's my
How long
he's my
ago?
grandpa's brother. Shit, this is probably going on 6 years now, 7 years.
Oh, dang.
I haven't seen him since.
I'm so sorry. That's tough.
But yeah, he's the only one. And my girlfriend's grandmother has dementia, I guess, and we haven't seen her since. So she's not in a place yet, but it's getting worse. So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
but yeah, but like it was crazy though, because like my girlfriend, like from her dad's side, her great grandma had dementia, and then her grandma has dementia.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
it might be hereditary.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up.
My grandma had it and my uncle has it now, and it's pretty tough to see him. And it sucks too because he's like, he knows he has it, so he's like always apologizing for asking like all the time.
On like the
He'll ask the
maternal
same
side.
question like 8 times. He'll be like, hey, I'm really sorry, I know I've asked this before, but, and then he'll be like, what time is it, or like, whatever it is. And it's like, I don't know, it's just such a sad disease, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
one of
just a
those, like,
progressively
Most
gets
dementia
worse.
patients don't know that they've already asked the question too, so that's interesting.
a bunch of them, yeah. I mean, I think it's because he saw his like mom go through it, though. You know what I mean? So he's like, "Fuck!" Like, I hated when my mom did it, so now I'm doing it, and it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I don't know. How did we get on this horrible subject?
I don't know.
I want, you to
EMS.
I want you to make some swag for us first responders. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Oh,
should.
okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. But maybe some glasses or something.
No, you don't have to say what company you're for. 'Cause I was gonna say I'm gonna honk at you over you driving
It
by.
is the biggest company in the world. It's a 3-letter company.
Yeah,
You already know who it is. Probably if you've
So you've seen an ambulance before you've
around,
seen
you've
it.
seen
Yeah.
us. A van.
Are they
a
still-
ambulance?
Are they paying you guys well now? Because I know they're paying you guys a shit for a while.
Dog shit.
For what you
We
guys
just-
do.
Yeah, we just got like
You
a
guys
tentative
union?
agreement passed. Yeah, we're union. We just got a
Good.
new tentative agreement passed, and hopefully we're gonna get our next check. Actually, this is like the sweet spot right now where we should be seeing that increase like in our checks.
They need to, guys. You guys need to be getting paid because that was one of my problems.
The hardest jobs in the world.
Problem with EMS is that they weren't paying you guys. I didn't realize how much, like you guys,
Yeah, I
deserve
thought you guys
that
would
shit.
get paid like hundreds of dollars an hour. To be
Absolute
honest.
dog
But-
shit. Yeah,
But nah, everything is like it's for profit healthcare system. So
it's crazy.
everything is profitized. Like
Yep.
That's insane to think about.
they're making money off getting you guys to the hospital. Like it's
Yeah.
it's
They
fucking
be
wild.
hoeing us out, hoeing us out.
That's
man.
so crazy that that's like also such a real stereotype. Have you ever seen like those videos where it's like people who have been knocked out and they wake up and they're on the stretcher and they're almost in an ambulance and they like run out and they're like, and the ambulance people
Well,
are like gonna chase after
One of
them,
the
but
stories
they
I remember
stop.
when I was in college, there was someone that got an accident on the 17. That's like the freeway you take from like San Jose to Santa Cruz. And so it was like a windy freeway, whatever. Someone got in an accident and they didn't want to get in an ambulance. And so they said that they'd get there on their own. Like someone take them, but they passed away before they got to the hospital or something like that.
Damn.
Because they didn't
Yeah.
want the bill.
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
I remember that. And I'm like, fuck, dude, that's
so
fucking
horrible.
They like
wild.
pay by the they charge you by the mile pretty much too.
Yeah.
So it's like the further away, the more fucked you are.
That's what people take. There's the problem is that a lot of people have been taking Ubers to go to the hospital.
I've done that before.
And they're just all fucked up in the fucking Uber trying to get to the hospital. And shit.
Yeah. That also is so horrible too, because like you have to think about the person, the driver.
Did you have appendicitis? what were you doing?
No, bro. Is
That the one where your friend fell?
Yeah,
Okay.
my friend. Yeah, he fell on the ground and
Talking about
it was-
motherfucking
it was
Jason.
Jason.
No
Did I tell you
way.
about this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this whatever. It doesn't even
fuck.
matter.
Oh fuck.
But so we get in this Uber
Oh,
and he's like
man.
bleeding out. And so I'm holding like his head, and the Uber driver's just looking at us, and he's like, "Okay, well, I guess I have to get you as fast to a hospital as I can now."
Step on it.
And I
bitch.
felt so bad for him because like I couldn't even like tell him like like, hey, like my fucking friend is dying. Like, I need you to come faster.
You're lucky you got picked up.
For real, no.
'Cause
He could have said no.
There's
Get
so many times
canceled.
where I've had friends that are just fucked up after a night out, and the
Yeah.
Uber driver just sees
I've
them
been
and
there too.
whoop,
Yeah.
just takes off.
I remember I've had to like
So many times.
drag some friends and like be like, looks over, you know, like, and hold them up so that they're just like, yep, okay, like. And I'm like, I promise my friend isn't gonna throw up in your car, but just let's hurry up. You
Let's
know?
open a window, you know.
Yeah,
You got a
yeah,
bag, by the
yeah.
way? Like, goddamn.
Those Uber rides, we all been there.
Yeah, that's bad. But haven't been drinking for like 84 days or something like that.
How do you
my
feel,
boy.
man?
My boy.
There
I
you
feel
go.
pretty good. I also still kind of want to drink though, which is a problem, I think.
Well, yeah, that feeling's always there.
Yeah, just the other day I was kind of like, oh, I could go for a drink right now, but I didn't. Yeah, it's
I
been
feel the exact same way about cannabis right now.
smoking. Yeah, it's a tough thing to
Sucks.
give up stuff that like, you know, helps you cope through things.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing.
But it's worse when you abuse it for reasons
Yeah,
other
yeah,
than
of course. You don't want to fucking overdo it.
because then you go through your depression. A lot of people don't
you
don't really
burn
talk
out.
about the depression, the anxiety of a hangover, of like how it
True.
makes people feel.
Yeah,
It's like the worst feeling, and people don't like really ever talk about that. They're like, alcohol is seen as something that everyone does, so it's like it's
very
acceptable in society.
normalized, Yeah,
But
Doing hella
it
shit
gives
you
you,
never do.
it doesn't give you what like weed give. You know, weed doesn't make you depressed afterwards. It might make you not be able to do things. Like, it's not like a miracle drug or nothing, but it's not gonna give you that depression like fucking hangover where you're riddled with anxiety and you're just like
yeah.
placating into the next step and shit. So it's like,
I wouldn't say it's like it's not gonna give you depression because it's all about how you use it, but it's
Yeah.
definitely different. It's definitely not like the same at all.
I remember when people were talking about weed and alcohol growing up, and I remember just having a conversation with like my friend's aunt. We're like in Olive Garden, and for whatever reason we got on topic of talking about weed and like
At the
and like
Olive
alcohol, and I was just asking her, I was like, would you rather have someone drunk or high right now? She was like, why would I have someone high? They'd be running around being all crazy, and I'm just thinking like,
That's not how
that's
that works
not
at all.
weed.
They just
What
be
you
eating a
smoking,
lot
bro?
of Olive Garden.
I was like, that's alcohol,
That's
like
not,
For real.
but that was her perception, and I'm
That's
just like,
insane. Yeah.
I was like, you never been high, like.
For real. Have you ever smoked weed before?
But then that was like people's thought process behind it. And I always thought that was so weird. I don't smoke weed myself. I'm not a huge like weed person, but I never saw anything against it.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I've.
Hold on, I got a call.
Oh. Gonna. Bing, bing. We can just kind of right here, I guess, right?
Yeah, what's up? Okay. We're almost done. Bye.
Bing, bing,
Speaking of weed, my girlfriend's like, I left my weed over there.
Is that what happened?
All right, we'll end this one short and then we'll pick it back up.
Okay.